right, good evening again. And we want to end the football GPS this evening by having a quick chat with David Galloway, manager of Mount Pleasant out there in St. Anne, to talk to us a little bit about what's happening with Mount Pleasant. Hi, David, how you doing?
I am here, man, giving thanks, man. To God be the glory.
All right, we have a limited time, but quite a few issues that I want to touch base with you about. How is Mount Pleasant treating the fact that at this point in time the league is still up in the air as to if or when it will start?
Well, I mean, we are here. We are still preparing and waiting and wondering what is the next date. But you know, we don't want to stop training. We just want to keep focused, thinking about the season ahead of us, and hoping that we have a quick restart.
Right. Now, I remember Mount Pleasant had gotten a series of high-profile acquisitions, including coach and so on, from abroad to, you know, bolster your chances of doing well in this coming season. What's happening with that now? Are your overseas coaches still here?
Well, yes, presently we have overseas coaches here trying to fit in and tie things up with us. And we have a couple of sessions with them, and the players are appreciating it, and they're doing well, and hoping that we anticipate a good season this season.
But what will happen if the league doesn't start? And I'm trying to be positive, but that's a real possibility that we may not see Premier League football for a while. What's the arrangement with those who would have come in to help from overseas for Mount Pleasant if we don't have a start, you know, in relatively short time?
Well, I mean, we have explained to them before they're reaching here in case we might not have a season. But at the end of the day, I mean, we have to put the work in, hoping that we'll have a season. But they understand and they know that's how football is. They know that it's worldwide pandemic, even though some countries have started the league. But they're still anticipating the league to be started in Jamaica. So they are here trying to fit things and make things work out the right way and the best way possible.
All right. A lot of clubs are struggling at the moment, David, to make ends meet, for one thing, meet players' salaries as we are, as you say, in a pandemic where nothing is happening. We don't expect that is a problem at Mount Pleasant, though. You should be, based on what we're understanding, should be able to be meeting your bills despite the fact that we're not having any football.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a problem, but I mean, we have to make ends meet, and we have responsibility and we have obligations to our players and staff. And at this moment, it is very challenging and very hard because our sponsors would have put in 100% sponsorship to us this year, but they're still on board, but they're not giving us the full 100, but at least we are still getting something from them. So we're trying our best just to keep things going and keep the players and staff happy and comfortable while we are waiting to start.
But there have been cuts in the remuneration package for the players? Or are they still getting... I
didn't hear you.
Have there been cuts to the contractual package for the players, or they're still where they were when the season was cut last time around?
No, the contracts are still in an arrangement and in agreement according to them. I mean, the only thing that we are doing now, like the other clubs, is to pay at least 50% of the salary to each player and staff. So the players have, you know, they are complaining that it is small, yes, but they said half a loaf is better than nothing. So we have to just continue to do what we are doing just to make them happy and comfortable.
All right. Has Mount Pleasant used the opportunity of this inactivity to bolster your squad from clubs around Jamaica? Have you acquired Premier League players from other teams who want to be part of your outfit hopefully for the upcoming season?
Well, a lot of players have been coming, knocking at the door, and we answer a few of them. I mean, we just let them know that we had a good team from last season, and we retain all the players, and you know we just want to add just a few to what we have now to get it even better than where it was before.
Right. I understand that you also had some Caribbean interest in getting one or two players who are based outside of Jamaica to come in. What's the latest on that?
Well, a few players from overseas have contacted us, and we are still in dialogue with them. just to see how best we can iron out things, even though we let them know that the season has not started as yet and we're still awaiting a start date. So even if they come, they will not find themselves in a full flight as they would have expected.
Right. Well, of course, we know that Mount Pleasant is not just a football club, but it is also a football academy where actual schooling takes place. What's the latest on that? What's the time slot given for yourself to have school restarting the way that it was before COVID?
Well, we're hoping that we can have school restarted as soon as possible. We're still doing the Zoom classes because, you know, we have to prepare the students for our CSEC and all those subjects. So we're doing the Zoom classes and we're hoping that soon and very soon it will be open where we'll have the face-to-face classes.
All right, boss. Well, I suppose we have to leave it at that. Good luck. All of us are in limbo, as Jimmy Cliff would say, as to when this will happen or when it won't happen. It can't be easy for people like yourself who have to be motivating players and, you know, just waiting and see. Maybe for good reason, but it's a little frustrating for all concerned. Thank you, Mr. Galloway. I think we lost him.
I didn't hear you.
No, I'm saying that this is just about it. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us. I know how difficult it must be to be running a club or to be managing a team when all this uncertainty, but it's part and parcel of what international sport has come to be, certainly for the moment.
All right, thanks for having me, man, and I appreciate it. Anytime, feel free to give me a call, man.
All right,
but, as I said, all we are waiting is just for the final day to say when is the kickoff, and then we can be in full flight and see how best we can pull through.
All right, sir, leave it there. All right, so that's Football GPS for this evening. Thanks to the team that put this one together. Thanks to all of you who watched. The program will be repeated tomorrow morning at 9. And I hope you will join us next week, same time, same place, to do this all over again. My name is Orville Higgins. Until then, so long.